same theme, so I decided to end my video with that too. Chauptphey.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Start spreading the news.
Where am I? What the fuck? I've been walking for too long. Now I gotta go back home. Fuck. I've been walking for weeks straight. Shit. I'm at a bus station right now. Where do I gotta go? I'll just wait for the next bus. This doesn't sound forced at all. I'm gonna wait for the next bus.
I have a lot of nice memories of New York City since I was a boy. Most of my work has been live here in New York, as tonight. And I don't care how long you've been in this business, there's nothing like singing to live people, baby. It's great. Now we have a brand new song for you. Spreading today. I want to be.
Baby, you know you could be my internet bitch. Hello amigos, so Technicals just posted his response about a month ago. Yeah, nice try, dipshit. Here. You're literally 2 months off. And today we're gonna react to it.
Yeah.
Before I start this video, I just want to say that this isn't gonna be some that kind of YouTube back and forth where two YouTubers keep making responses to each other and it just ends with a response to a response to a response to a response. But Technicals did dish out a lot of constructive criticism, and I actually like to think it's better to face criticism head on than to just pretend like it doesn't exist. And some of the criticisms were things I actually didn't know about. That out the way, let's continue with the video. Oh god.
This kid named Chauptphey made a
Chopped beef? You do know it's Chauptphey, right? Then again, I don't think I said so in the video. Hey. There. I know this is unrelated, but I just couldn't resist.
An identity around the world. We love you! Thanks for sharing the love!
See, this is actually one of those criticisms that I didn't know about, because when I make a video, I always put the presence of the audio up to 100% and actual audio from the video up to 190%. And I put the music, the background music, up to, let's say, 60%, because for some reason, even when I do that, the audio, the music is still way louder than the audio from the video.
I know it seems like I'm over-exaggerating, right? But just try listening to that shit with fucking headphones in.
I can hear myself just fine, and I can obviously hear the music just fine. I don't know what's wrong with these headphones, man, but this is actually one of those criticisms. This is what I meant by those criticisms that I didn't know about. I did notice the sound waves going up though, but when I listened to it, which was with headphones in most of the time, it didn't really bother me. Sometimes I even turn up the volume because I like my own intro. But I do appreciate you for bringing it to my attention.
If you want to take a clip and show it as like evidence of something that you're saying, like the point that you made before was that I did this intro butt naked. You could have just shown a 2 to 5 second clip of me being butt naked in the shower.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true.
But what you did was you took that entire scene and sped it up, which looks really fucking bad, and you do it multiple times. So if there's one thing to take away from this, it's stop doing that.
The reason why I speed up so much stuff is because I am aware that people's time is valuable. For example, in the Paul Joseph Watson video, the Black Paul Joseph Watson video, if I didn't cut out and sped up so much, the video would have turned out to be never ending. So I guess, what do you think works better? Longer videos or sped up? Yeah, so wait a second. Chauptphey. Ah, I get it now. Yeah, nice one.
You'll notice that Chauptphey actually ordered them from most to least oppressed.
What? Now, you may know technicals from his run at Masters League.
Shut the fuck up!
Ooh, I think I touched the nerve there. What, bad memory? I got it from this video.
I think I figured out why you give the also your mouth to my cameraman's asshole vibes.
Also the what to my what vibes? Sorry, I really don't know what the fuck that means.
First off is the MacBook.
What's wrong with the MacBook? Is it too many zoom-ins I did in the video? Shit, I really don't know.
Saeed or Zaid? Zaid.
It's Saeed. That's my name. Hey, you said it right the first time.
He has another channel called Zaid where he will upload outtakes and just leftover footage, I guess.
You forgot the vlog. You probably should have left that out, to be honest.
Hold on there, comrade. I think you got a little bit of eyebrow in your communist propaganda here. Don't push a ruler into my eyebrow just so you can push an agenda. You pasty fuck.
Yeah, so I actually didn't know about not looking into the camera part. Not really many people have pointed it out to me, because I don't really have any real YouTuber friends, like people who take it as seriously as I do. I think it's also a result of me not being really comfortable talking to a camera, but it has gotten better in this video.
Same strong jawline and chin? I'll take it.
Yeah, I knew you'd take that. Yeah, they even squint their eyes the same way.
If you're memeing, I like you.
Well,
If you're
actually,
not memeing, I'll fucking kill you.
I was memeing. I've been watching Idubbbz for a pretty long time now, and one thing that really stood out to me was the unique way he squints his eyes. Whenever he squints his eyes, the outer edges of his eyes, his eyelids, go down really far. And I know most people have that, but Idubbbz seems to have it way more than most people. He kind of has a straight line going down way of squinting. That was what I was, noticed that you have that too. That was what I was trying to say, but I guess it got lost in translation.
They even both sit down when they take a shit the same way. Hell, they even fuck my girlfriend the same way.
Well, you never know.
That's a pretty bold move from you to put that map there, even in context.
Hey, I ain't taking responsibility for your joke, bro. I ain't get down like that.
When you Roblox censor the N-word in one of my intros.
But that was part of a joke, where I call myself a pussy with double standards for censoring the N-word, but not the F-word.
But then again, only 30 people are gonna see it, so.
Wow. Thanks a lot, appreciate it. He does all of this for an audience of only 4,000 subscribers.
You ate cat food for 30 views.
God, first I gotta hear it at my job and now I gotta hear it from you too. That's not a joke, by the way. Well, one time during lunch break, a coworker was doing something disgusting with the mayonnaise, and I said it was disgusting, and that I could never eat that. And then someone else said, "Oh, but you can eat cat food." Also, why did you cut out the part where I said, "Let's give credit where credit is due"? I mean, let's give credit where credit is due. As in, like I was complimenting you. Like as in, you're willing to do crazy shit in front of the camera and not expect too much in return. Unlike some of those insecure YouTubers who only just dye their hair pink for a 5 million subscriber special, temporarily by the way.
This isn't like a 2012 MLG montage. I know what you're trying to do with the
MLG, you could have called it YTP, but instead you chose MLG. I hate MLG. It doesn't even really look like it. This is what MLG looks like. I'd say it's more like YTP. I'd be happier with that description.
I know what you're trying to do with the weird edits. Chill the fuck out.
My voice can be a little monotonous. I like to use weird edits to keep the video at least somewhat visually pleasing, because I really don't like those long-winded, those normal lengths but still long-winded commentary videos that just go on and on about what they're talking about and can't even be fucked to show like a screenshot of the thing that they're talking about for context. Because what you get then is a 10-minute podcast. So that's basically why I do it. But I guess I can overdo it sometimes, which in this case was the case.
I've watched every single video on your channel.
Not the old stuff.
I gotta say, hearing a kid from not the correct part of Europe do a British accent is fucking hilarious.
It was Australian actually. I'm sorry both your grandparents died and you just figured out you have autism. It just needs to be said. Being Australian was a defining part of the character I was playing.
But the setups and the dead air and the lack of cuts.
That's a lot of stuff. I'm not really sure what you mean by the setup, but as for the dead air, I'm actually really bad at identifying dead air. Sometimes I just forget that the average commentary video, the audio of an average commentary video sounds different from my hunting tacos video. I'd have to really sit there with my video and a video without that air, play the video without that air every 6 seconds to really be able to differentiate between the two. I think it also has something to do with the camera, my old camera that I used when I started out. I'm talking about this piece of shit. Well, I actually shouldn't be calling it a piece of shit, since I used it for 4 years now, and it still kind of works after being dropped on the ground and being in water. My point is that the quality has been kind of worn out, to the point where if someone were to just touch the camera, you'd hear it very well on the record.
What's up, everyone? Adios. Let's go. No.
Having a punch, like a point, getting to the point, is really fucking awkward.
They might say otherwise, but this is actually one of my first videos. Not that that's excusing it, but that was kind of the vibe I was going for, sort of the awkward humor vibe. Maybe not the best strategy to use, but I personally think it's hilarious when other YouTubers do that.
A lot of the acting that I see in some of your videos, it seems really forced.
Oh man, what the fuck are you doing?
Danny is still pretty new to this YouTube stuff. He has little to no experience when it comes to filming.
I tried to jump.
Are you hurt?
Yes. Yes, can you help?
That was barely even acting. I fell with my hand right into a nettle when I did that. And I had 2 thick, red, itchy swellings on my palm after that.
We are to jump. Ah!
Chauptphey, are you okay? Did that hurt it, Chauptphey? Yes, I hurt my leg in the dirt. It hurts. Help.
Well, everything sounds better if you give it an accent. Watch.
What the fuck, Richard? Those are not fries, man. Yes, they are, me brother. With your stupid ass, man. Ah, this really hurts, man. What do I do about it? What helps? I think you got a piece over your hand. What? I already do that at home. Why would I do that now?
It doesn't seem organic. For it to be relatable in the first place, people have to understand that it is an organic experience, whatever actions are being taken, even if that means faking it.
Does it have to be relatable in order for it to be funny though? Don't get me wrong, in some videos this is definitely necessary. Like in the worst joke on a podcast video, I tried my best to give off the illusion that I was depressed, or at least had thoughts similar to those of a depressed person. So I guess it goes back to what you said about making yourself uncomfortable, because sometimes I put in something that's pretty personal, or it at least hits really close to home to me, like in a sketch, and that can really make me uncomfortable, and that's the strategy I took in the worst joke on a podcast video, which I'm going to upload another challenge.
Chauptphey. Why would you do this? Why would you put that in the video? You can just trim out the like bar. You don't have to put yourself on blast like that. With 3 likes and you're one of them. Oh, Chauptphey. Oh, this was the funniest. Like, I don't think he knew that this part would be construed as bad, but
Nah, I don't care. Don't get me wrong, there are things that I'd rather not share with the public, like things that I'm genuinely embarrassed about. But liking my own tweets is just not one of them.
If you watch his other videos, he's actually kind of a good kid. He doesn't have like radical opinions or anything. I'm just being a dick.
I don't see how someone liking their own tweets could be considered a bad kid with radical ideas. You call me a kid a lot in this video. I hope you don't actually think I'm like 13 years old or anything. FYI, I'm 18.
I thought it was just like a person calling out, haha, black Idubbbz, that's funny. But it seems like this guy also has an infatuation with Idubbbz, and I'll break that down in 1 second. His amazing food review seems to be entirely inspired by Idubbbz.
Also the Discovery Channel. He's not wrong. I wouldn't say I take much inspiration from the guy, but him and his friends have definitely motivated me to start doing YouTube again. I've been watching him for over 3 years now, and he's actually one of those creators I've stuck around with the longest. Like most of the YouTubers I used to watch back in the day, I can't even watch a minute of their videos now. The way they made videos was especially motivating. They showed the process of making the video and the fun they had while fucking around making the video. Also, the deleted Idubbbz gaming video re-upload one, yeah, that was from a very, very dark time. Also the YouTube poop edit thing, that was when I just started out, so that was from a very experimental time as well.
I think I took a liking to you, not only because you weren't entirely... I actually kind of don't like you because you weren't a dick about it, because it made it a lot harder to make this video funny.
I get it, you gotta keep the video funny. I'm glad you prioritize comedy first. I think most YouTubers should be doing that. It's the reason why in this video I may have come off as defensive. It's because just sucking someone's dick isn't funny, it's dumb and stupid.
But I think you saw some of yourself in me.
I mean, yes, we both are small channels who started out about a year ago, kind of waiting to blow up, and we both have a thing for criticism-like videos.
And that led you to give a better review, albeit a biased review, but a review nonetheless.
I also just like your content.
Couple things to wrap up this video that he made. He does not think that I'm an exact clone, which I think is fair. I think I've said that myself. I'm not an exact clone, but I've definitely taken inspiration from him. That's fair. His content, I feel like it's at the beginning stages.
It's at the beginning stages. I like to improve with each video I make, It's all happening pretty fast, if I may say so myself. My content isn't even close to what it used to be not even about a year ago.
Sticking to a script too strongly makes it sound forced.
That's actually one of my biggest problems with video scripts. I did use a script for the Black Idubbbz video, and I did notice it came out sounding a little bit forced, in my opinion at least. So for the video after that, the Black Paul Joseph Watson video, I went almost completely off script, and I noticed it sounded a lot more natural. But for this video I did actually use a script because there were a lot of things I wanted to remember, and I just really wanted it to turn out well.
Sometimes you're way too far away from your camera to even hear.
And then 3 letters following.
I can hear myself fine in this clip, but that's maybe because I made the video myself, so I know what's being said. But then again, it has been a long time since I made it, so...
Can't hear you, buddy. That's not a real mic. A for effort.
Hey, call me whatever you want, but please don't go with poor Tiny Boy. He doesn't speak English very well, and I think it took about a long time for him to get each line right. I only really heard how soft it was in post-production. And by that time it was already too late, since it's almost impossible to arrange anything with papaya
In your pocket and have...
You mean this one? Editor's note again. The audio file turned out to be like 1.5 hours because we didn't pause it or anything, we just kept on going. And seeing as how I wanted this video out quick since I hadn't uploaded in like 2 months, and this is also my first time doing this with that, I thought, like, let's just scrap it. I wanted to get this out now. So that's basically why the audio is still the same as in other videos.
I've only been doing YouTube for like a fucking year, dude. I don't have an entirely unique identity or personality yet, but I think that's the same for everyone. Not everyone's got a perfect starting point. Not everyone was a fucking stand-up comedian at 13.
I can really resonate with that. Every really famous entertainer has taken inspiration from someone or something, either consciously or subconsciously. I mean, there's gotta be something you're learning from, right? Anyway, I think that's a pretty bittersweet note to end this video on. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks Tex for making this funny response and all the shenanigans, all the other shenanigans, shekels. I'm not Jewish, but yeah. You know what we're gonna end this video on? That's right. An ending screen on top of an ending screen on top of an ending screen. I'll see you guys in the next video. Chalas.